Okay, we're being recorded on Tuesday. What is it? The 15th of August, 2017. Hey, Lowe. Hey, Rob. Mr. Lowe. How are you? All right. Whoa. It's a full house. We never had so many people before. Yeah, so the idea was, to listen to your questions and maybe we could pick up on some of the things I said in the video, and one of those was the Kiwi Japanese yen. So I still think that it's going a bit lower, and this would be an ideal point to buy it for a big up move, and the same thing for the CAD yen. But what a day today, huh? I was totally surprised about retail sales and the pound and the dollar yen. I thought it would go lower and it didn't, and here we are. Jesus Christ. And now the pound, still bullish, but yeah, from where? I mean, the next thing to look at would be this RSI trend line, even though I don't like drawing it from too far oversold RSI, but that's the next point I would look at. And the same thing, the 55 weekly MA, because this is a weekly chart. At this point, we're going there, and which is about 27. If I'd have known it, I've gone short. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. All right. Well, so if you have questions, just put it in the chat box. Otherwise, I'm just gonna talk about some charts and maybe some opportunities. So I don't know, this pound Japanese yen, it looks and it's still looking like that was a false break here. It still looks okay on the weekly, even though it's outside of the fork. But anyway, go to a daily. Oh, PY. Go to a daily. We're right smack on the 200 SMA. It wasn't support here, but we closed above it the whole time. So that could be something. And if you look at a line chart, we bounced off the 200. And that's why I'm so, interested in going back and forth. It's like, okay, I got two small positions on. Is it worth it to go, like Tom Dante would say, balls deep in it? But I don't know. I don't know. Not sure. It was also right at the 50. Yeah. Well. Let's go to 4 hours. And this is what I meant with the false break. But of course, I mean, I drew the fork like this. But if I draw it like this, then yeah, I don't know. It's I gotta stick to this. I was already messing with it, but now I can't mess with it anymore. I have to leave it. And invalidation point is really 141.98 now. If it goes lower, then it will either take me out because I'll move my stops to there tonight after you know, the big spread widening every night, which I hate. So it's either going up from here or it isn't. And then it will probably go test 140, 50 or another wave down. I don't know how to count this. You know, 1, 2. This is 3 with 3 waves, and we got 4, and then we need a 5th wave. I don't know. I'll leave that to the Elliott waivers, but you know what I always look at is, okay, we came from oversold, we got above 40, we actually tested 40. I mean, it was what, 38.70 or something. Then we went back up, and now we're still above 40 in RSI, and that's something that I like, and I always look at that, and it gives me a little bit more confirmation that as long as we can hold 40, there's still potential for upside. I'm hoping I'm explaining that a little bit in a way that everybody can understand. And I don't think anything worth looking at is on the hourly. It's basically the same thing. You know, we got this going on. Without knowing that there was a 61.8 there. So that's 141.92. So maybe I'll put my stop at 141.90. You know, going up, going down, going up, test again, and now we should be going up. If that's the case, and we go up 200 pips, then I'll be happy. Okay, enough about pound, yen, guppy. Oh, let me take a sip of my coffee now. Oh, some RSI divergence. Sure, on the hourly, for sure. I'll quickly look at the line chart. Well, from here to here, sure. And on a 4-hour, same thing, yeah. Good point. RSI trend line, yeah. Here, I really don't like drawing them from so far below 40, so to speak. But yeah, if you draw one from here, but it's only one touch, so you know it's not really something that you can really rely on. The other one that you could, and this, of course, this starts from overbought now, but that's something to look at for a breakout. So if we break that at some point here, yeah, then on the hourly, okay. Sorry, I gotta move this chat box a little bit more into my eyesight. Oh, here you mean, yeah. But like I said, that would be something like this, you know, and then a little bit sideways until we hit it, and then up. Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, it could be something big, you know. I mean, if you look at the weekly, and we're really gonna, you know, close this week in the positive, and maybe as high as 144, then that would really be a weekly reversal, and then, you know, this thing could get going, and the way it moves, it could be fast and furious. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. Wanted to look at the euro too. I can't remember what I said on Sunday. I think I said, yeah, everybody's watching for 16, low 16s, and I said, oh, I won't go there. I think we've seen the, you know, we've seen the retracement that everybody was looking for, and we could be really on our way up. The only thing, what doesn't match, obviously, is the dollar yen. But on the other hand, we're like 50, 60 pips off the lows, and we're 50, 60 pips off the lows of euro dollar. So the inverse relationship that is supposedly there is not there today, you know. So that's a bit worrying. But it's been weird. It's been weird yesterday too. I didn't take a sip from my coffee yet, which I'm doing right now. Yes. Yeah. So euro. Let's look at a 4 hour. Nice 4 hour reversal. We're not getting, it's a bit late in the day to get some more follow through, but that would be nice, because if we get another 4 hour candle up, then where we are right now, 117.35, that would be 4 hour reversal support, and you know, we could get something like, how do I draw here? Something like this. We go up, and then whoops. I gotta get, and then we go down to this level, and then we go up towards 119 again. Something like this. It's it doesn't look very good, but that's what I'm thinking. This fork, it's been, I mean, apart from here, but okay, let's forget about it. But you know, it's been going on since April. As long as this isn't broken, and the lower parallel isn't broken, then you gotta only take long positions, and counter shorts can be dangerous, you know. All right. Daily. Yeah, so can I say, it's this area has been rejected how many times now? Well, 1, 2, 3. This was the 4th time, and well, we broke it, but we never closed below it. So the only thing is, with this trend line, if I drew that right, we just broke it, and we're below 60. So that could spell a little bit of trouble. Well, so that would mean, if dollar yen's still going up and euro is reacting to the dollar strength, then we should go down here, and then pound is so oversold, and that would mean that my pound yen idea is good, you know. Making up stories in my head, but that's what I do, and you got to do something to think about, you know, the implications of pairs moving this or that way. Okay. What else? Well, Aussie, I have to I have to do this, especially for Tony, who is in the gym and he can't join us. And you'll laugh when he hears this. So yeah, 109 at least, in my opinion. It was a nice reversal today. If we close above 108.20, then this is an outside day reversal. That's bullish. And it's not a Friday, so it's a Tuesday, which means there's Wednesday and Thursday to get some follow through. So we might even hit 109 on Thursday. I got to look at the calendar quickly, but I think there's Australian meeting minutes tonight. What is it? No, it's not tonight. Excuse me. Yeah. When is it? Can't see it. Oh, maybe it's on Thursday. Oh. Wait, what time zone am I on? Tuesday, 15th of August. Monetary policy meeting minutes. That was already. Oh, okay. Oh, well. That didn't do much then. Okay. Oops. Gotta get the chat window. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep rambling on, unless you guys have questions about specific pairs. I was stupid to go long U.S. oil yesterday at 48.50. But you know, as long as you don't close out a trade, you didn't lose any money yet, right? Look, I like where it stopped here. Not because of the line, but the horizontal level. Let me just draw. As if you see this, you know, it was support here, support here, support here. Ugh, this was, I don't know what, but it was resistance here and resistance here, and now it's support here. So I kind of like that. And also we're turning around 50, hopefully. That's also something to look at. And it has done that before, as you can see here and here on the RSI. So yeah, that's all points to add to the it's going up list. Yeah, of course I'll pound Kiwi. I will definitely look at that. Yeah, so well, let's do that right now because I'm done with oil. I think it's going to go 52. I saw this interview from the other service, what's it called, Face, and there was this guy, and he was mentioning the Aramco IPO, and that of course the Saudis would like to do the IPO when oil is above 50, and you know that was that actually made sense to me. So you know, if oil is manipulated, and it is, then I wouldn't be too surprised that we see a bigger move towards September or whenever the IPO is planned. I think September or October. So yeah, just something, you know, that keep in the back of your head. Maybe it's not tradable, but I kind of like that thinking. Let's look at pound Kiwi, which I like too. So basically, this is constructive. It's still constructive. There's no ifs or buts about it. It's just, if you trade this and you don't look at a weekly or a monthly, yeah, then there's so much whipsaw, and you're thinking, oh no, it's going down, and then you get stopped out, and then. But actually, if you bought the end of July and you just kept it, yeah, I mean, it's really hard to keep trades, and I know that, and you all know that, and we all know that, okay, the weekly is good, and then you get lost because you start looking at lower time frames and you start drawing lines, and then you're thinking, oh my God, I was up 300 pips or 200 pips, and now I'm only up 100 pips. I'll take the 100 pips because otherwise maybe I don't have anything, and then before you know it, you're losing out on 1,000 pips. That's how it works. I know, been there, done that, still doing it. That will never change, probably. I'm really trying not to, overreact, not to look at the lower time frames, not to get chopped up. So, yeah. We're still up for the day, even though, it went down to 76.60. So on a daily, yeah, so, zoomed out and then zoomed in. We got a bullish hammer, or whatever it's called, on candlestick talk. Even when it doesn't close positive, it's still a hammer, right? It can be black or white. It's still a hammer, and it's still bullish. So, having said that, it's bullish. Shh. Isa. Yeah. So, yeah, what are the targets? I mean, I don't know, wave counts. If you look at this, I don't know, what is this? Zigzag, double three, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, 200 DMA turning up. Well, it's been turning up for a while. But we need to see, we really need to see some, especially because the RSI is turning up, I mean, if we can get above 55 and get to 60, then we should really see some moves to the upside, and then you can pile in with some more money. Just to catch the bottom with a big position is can be very lucrative, but it just takes 1 pip or a fraction of a pip to get stopped out if you have stops, and we all know it always runs up after you get taken out, always. So yeah, targets. This is 81. I mean, there's no ifs or buts about it. It's 81. It's not only the 100%. It's like a nice horizontal level from here too. All the way back. I was looking at this earlier. All the way back. Well, yeah, here actually. I mean, there's a reaction around 81 the whole time. Same here. If you look at this, 81. Well, this is 82, 83, but 81, 83. That's where we will pause for a few days, and then hopefully we can get the move back up. So it might not be a bad idea if it goes to 82.45 to take profits. I mean, I'm just thinking, what if? But if we can get to 82.45, then take profits, and then buy 150 pips lower again. So that would be a good strategy. I'm just going to move the little circles so that I still remember to do that whenever we get there. Quick look at the 4 hours too. And again, just looking at it because this, oh, I got to change it to the right currency pair, obviously. So yeah, you know, I mean, this level resistance is obvious, so we need to clear this, and we need to clear 78.10. So a 4 hour close above 78.10, then yeah, go well to, yeah, you could still think of this as 1, 2, and this is then the big wave 3. So yeah, let's put an extension on here. We just take a, whoops, 127. See, 82.23, close enough to that level I was just talking about. And a horizontal resistance level here too. So this is definitely the target area to keep in mind. And when, yeah, this is like September, so say middle of September approximately. Anyway, we're dreaming maybe. All right, so that was pound freaking Kiwi. Pound Aussie. I know that few are playing this, but let me do the top down again from the weekly. So still, you know, this trend line or fork or lower parallel, however you want to call it. I'm not going to put another green arrow here, but it's either going to go soon, like really soon, this week, next week. Yeah, sure, Rob. See you later. Rick, yes, dollar cat short. Yeah, maybe. It hit a really, really important level. But let me quickly finish the pound Aussie. So that was on the weekly. Whoops, Aussie. Let's look at a daily. So the daily candle is not good. You know, that's it's a higher high and a lower low. So yeah, that's not good, but it's been going sideways the whole time. So let's not put too much emphasis on the single candle. Okay, then dollar CAD. So this level, you know, I think the high was 27.76, or was it 67? No, where's the high? 78. This should be resistance, and we should be going down. So if you see that, that was a low from August 2016. If we go low, if we go higher than this, then I don't know anymore. I look at a daily, then targets would be, well, you know, this sliding parallel again. then it would be 128.60. So 100 pips. So this actually could be like a really good risk reward trade if we're really going to assume that this is resistance. So you know, 127.90 stop or something. It doesn't have to be big. Or you could say 27. Yeah, 127.90. Yeah, I'm going to do that right now. 127.90 stop with a dollar CAD. Do that right now. 1 second. To count. Live trading during the webinar. So a short dollar CAD. Where is it? Yeah, I saw your question, Euro Kiwi. Hang on. Strange. Where? Here it is. Let's do 92. Stop. And target. Yeah, 2365. 2365. Here we go. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad risk reward, right? I mean, if we turn from here, yeah. And that would be a fifth wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be ideal. Okay. Yeah. Euro NZD. Where do you get in? You know, it just hit the 127. I should actually take profits, but I still think it's going higher. So I would forget it, Sonny. You could try on an hourly, but let's quickly look at a daily. Yeah, I mean the target would be this channel, top of the channel. So still 60 pips higher, but I wouldn't. Or either you just close your eyes and go long now. But that's not a strategy, right? I mean, where would you put your stop? It would have to be, let's say, the open. So below 61.70, and then even then it should actually be 60.80 or something. So 120 pip stop. Yeah, after a pullback, yeah, but where would it pull back though? I mean, it pulled back here, and then it pulled back here, and then it went up big. So I think it's going to go up big tomorrow because the Kiwi has still a ways to go. My opinion. I really think it's going to go to the 200. So 71, 40, 30. Yeah. Too late, mate. I wish I I had a position on the Euro Kiwi long as big as I have it now on the Aussie Kiwi long, but who has balls for that? All right. Yeah. Anything else? Forrest, Rick, Sunny, Sudindra, questions? Want to see indishes? I have to look at SPX. I haven't looked at that today. Ah, yeah, obviously. But this could be. Nah, that's too shallow. Maybe on a lower time frame. Gold, sure, yes, of course, silver and gold. Oh, I forgot. Yes, definitely, very important. Let me see if I can. This, I don't like doing this. I just want to have a look how it looks. Yeah, but yeah. Gold and silver. Absolutely. 1272. Yeah, daily reversal again at this resistance. I'm a cold bull. I can't help it. Today was maybe a setback, but I 1325. That's what's gonna get hit, in my opinion. And the dollar. Let's quickly look at the daily DXY, because resistance was 94.50, and we got to 94.15. Okay, so maybe we still have a ways to go. 94.50. That could hit tomorrow. Well, that would still, if we really have to go to 94.50, that would still line up with dollar yen going up, and then gold maybe a bit lower. Still, that I wouldn't like that, but yeah, 12 from 1240 or 1200. Yeah, 1240 is something I would that would be a gift, in my opinion. That would really be a gift. I lower 1200. I don't know about that. I did have this, this little channel here. It's not really confirmed or anything. But 1200, that would be low. Anyway, yeah, I have to redo. Those. How can I move this? Can I move this? Oh yeah. If you look on the site, I did, way back when I had this other site. I don't know if you saw those videos, Sudindra. If you go to education, there's 2 videos. Andrew's Pitchforks Part 1 and Part 2. The sound is not really very good, but anyway, it's something you can look at already. But I have to redo them. you know, first of all, because of the, all right. Yes, Gary, I will. Yeah, and a book. Hang on, I have it. I have it bookmarked somewhere. Where do I have it? Okay, I have it here. Somewhere. Oh, you can look at all my bookmarks. Oh, here it is. So copy, and I'll paste this in the chat box. Oh, yeah, you already got it. Anyway, I'm posting it for Rickman then. And Sonny, Sonny already got it, has already had it too, I think. So, yeah. I mean, pitchforks is something that's subjective and not subjective. I mean, there's a few minimum, not really rules, but guidelines to follow, and the rest is just practice. And the main thing is, you know, price has to, you know, adhere to the median line is very important, and then the upper and the lower parallels. If you got a reversal there, and more than one, then it's like a trend line, right? I mean, a trend line, if it touches one time, then it's useless. But if it touches a second time, then it starts to become important, right? Okay, let me just not show anymore like this. So out here, we'll see what gold does. But silver, if I look at and wait, I'm stuttering. If I also look at platinum, which is usually leading, you know, that had a perfect bounce of the 200 MA today. And I said this to Tony, you know, when it was around the same level as this, because he wanted to go long. And I said, yeah, you know, wait until this. So I hope he did. I didn't, because I forgot. I'm such an idiot sometimes. It's like not following my own circles and not now. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, if platinum bounces off this, then gold could have found support here. So, and if you look at silver, you know, that also has a long wick here, and that this was, you know, around here, the red line that I drew, and actually, no, what am I doing? Talking about silver when I get the gold chart up. That's not what I wanted to say. Is 1262. You know, on Sunday I said 1290, right? And I was already so happy on Sunday night, on Monday. That we bounced off of here, and I thought, oh yeah, come on, let's go. Now we're going to 728. It didn't, and now we got this dump today, but we did find support here. I'm bullish. I'm bullish on gold and silver and platinum. I can't help it. If we do go to 1200, then I was wrong, but I will be piling in those metals, all of them. Then if we go that low, because the dollar still has a ways to go down for sure. I'm really thinking. Let me take this auto off. You know. 91.36 and 90, and maybe even lower. There's really nothing bullish for me, because it's all going to fall apart in the States. I'm sorry. Maybe Forrest, you agree or not, but there's not going to be repeal and replace, and there's not going to be any tax cuts or any meaningful tax cuts. And yeah, I mean, it's just a circus. It's really just a circus there. All right. Yeah, and those, my little arrows here, you know, I mean, this trend line is broken because of the arrow. It was over it. That was stupid. I don't want to adjust it like this, do I? No, I don't. Well, maybe I do. Well, maybe I do. Let's see. Was that a high here? So if you do trend lines, then the best thing you can do is, you know, take the top from an RSI, but it also has to, you know, it can't be divergent. So if this is a top, then, you know, this is kind of valid for a trend line. So yeah, we're still downtrending, even though we were up like this big. And obviously this is a daily, so, you know, RSI, the level only closes at the close of trading today. But yeah, the dollar is, this was just a bounce. I don't think anything changed yet, and everybody's thinking, oh, the dollar's back and dollar bulls coming out of the woodwork. I just don't see it yet. And, you know, I've been wrong before, but as long as you know, RSI is below 50, as long as we're in this downtrending fork, why would you call a bottom? I don't see it. All right. Yeah, I could go through a gazillion more charts. Aussie maybe, because that's important for the Aussie Kiwi long. That actually, if this was support, you know, this area 78, then we're going up. If it adheres to support, then we're going up. Yeah, I mean, that's like, come on, Mark, how obvious is that? But yeah, I think if there's still momentum to the upside, then it's from here. If we go lower, then we'll go lower to 76s. Yeah. All right. Let me look. What else? Just looking what I'm playing. Well, we did dollar yen, Aussie, guppy, pound kiwi, pound Aussie, gold, silver. Well, that's it. Yeah, oil. Oil is not going to move anymore, is it? Today? No, it's 9 o'clock. Oh well, 47.60. That's closer to 48.50. All right. Any more questions in general or not in general, or pairs? Because then I'll stop the recording and yeah, and I'll post it. So thank you for joining, and everybody else, if you see that I'm tweeting, I'm doing a meeting, you can always tweet and ask your questions there. And if the meeting is recorded, which I will try to do every time now, then you will see it and hear it when it's posted. All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.